All right. Okay. Thank you very much for joining me. Today is 12th of May 2025. It is around 10 p.m. in Singapore time. All right. 10 past 8. All right. So okay, let's start the analysis together. So today is Monday. All right. We do not have so much news so much big news coming up today. Okay, we do not have so much big news in terms of data releases, but okay, as you already know, right, is the market nowadays is driven by all the announcement, all the geopolitical conditions. All right, so even though today is Monday and there is not much news going on, and you already know, even though there's no news going on, you already know the market move a lot because of this tariff and all this tariff issue. Okay, later I will talk about and I will give you some example what is happening on the tariff. All right, so this is because of the tariff the market is driving. All right, market is driving, and this week, okay, apart from that, this week we have two major items and one speech that you need to pay really close attention. All right, one of the major item is going to be CPI. All right, CPI data on Tuesday. All right. The another data is going to be on Thursday. Okay. Another one is going to be on Thursday, which is this PPI data. Okay. These two data is roughly the same. All right. Roughly the same. And they are I mean, if you put it if you put it bluntly, they they are measuring the inflation of the US economy. Okay. So this is a data that the Federal Reserve is really looking at it. And yeah, this data gonna matters quite a lot. Okay, this number one. Okay, then these are two data that we will release, and the third item is of course the Powell will be speaking. And again, market will take some clue whether he will be, talking about cutting a rate or this kind or not. Okay. So since we are talking about CPI, let's talk a little bit on the CPI a little bit. Okay. So I want to show you something on CPI. All right. So you can see, talk about from 2025. So this is 2025. All right. In fact, the CPI data have been dropping for the past 2 months actually. All right. So in reality, there is no reason. All right. There is no reason why Federal Reserve should not be cutting the rate right now. Because you see, Federal Reserve can like if the CPI is high, right? If the CPI is quite high, like for example, is quite high, right? Then they can give an excuse. Oh, the CPI is high, which is indication of the inflation is quite high. Because of the inflation is high, I don't want to raise the rate. They can do so, but currently there's no indication of CPI is high, getting high. I mean, we don't know about the coming data, but as of right now, for the past 2 months, they have already showed the CPI is coming down, right? So by right, there's no reason for Federal Reserve to hold the interest rate. By right, in the last meeting, which is they just done last week, all right, last week, they should be cutting rate already. This is last week data, yeah. As per last week, actually they didn't cut the rates at all. All right, by right, they should be cutting it already. So I think there's some political agenda behind it. Okay, so that's the reason why, Trump is not really happy with the Federal Reserve. Okay, I think he have a reason. Okay, and there actually is all the stars are in line aligned to cut the rate actually. And this is the reason. There's some reason that holding them from cutting the rate. So for the next coming meeting, which is on 18th of June, and there's some potentiality of the market they're cutting the rate. Let me just double check the number. Let me just double check it up. 4.5 at the moment. Yes, they are expecting Federal Reserve will cut the rate to from 4.5 to 4.25. So hopefully they better cut the rate. If not, this will be a bigger problem again. But anyway, the Federal Reserve tool, the Fed Watch tool is never really wrong. So they have already 88% people thinking that they will cut the rate. Okay, so if they cut the rate, of course, more liquidity in the market, and the economy supposedly will do a lot better, stock market will go up higher, etc. Okay, so next June meeting will be important. So now let's talk about the individual items together. Okay, let's talk about the British pound. All right. So basically, for the past few weeks, right, you can see from somewhere from April, somewhere from mid of April to where we are right now. Basically, the whole run up, right, basically is due to the tariff. Okay, so when people are thinking about they're gonna have a tariff on each other, tariff on China, right? That's the reason why these markets will really go up. All right. So you see, now at the moment they are starting to say that tariff are not really an issue anymore. They are going to reset the tariff, all this kind of stuff. So now you see the market is starting to go back down to the equilibrium, in my opinion. I think, for example, like this guy, we are in the pretty typical downtrend mode in my opinion. So I think market were likely to, they were likely to go even here. For example, like 1.309, all right, and also 1.30 in my opinion. Okay, I am not really bullish against euro and US, especially the British pound and euro. Later we talk about euro, British pound and euro, because I don't really see any good indication about this country. I mean, you can say the US dollar is weak, right? I mean, it's obvious US dollar is weak, but I don't really see a reason why British pound should be strong. You see, what is so good about British pound? Is it because their country is developing and booming very well? You got what I mean? It's nothing. What? Just this so-called market settlement play only. So now the market settlement has shift because you can see that we can say this is a tariff. All right, so going forward now is a no tariff ready. So we are in the de-escalation period of tariff. So that I think the market will likely to go back to the equilibrium, in my opinion. So we are stay need to be careful as well, because we are already at the support. So whether will they will bounce up or they will go down, we need to have a bit of cautions. Okay, you need to follow with proper risk management and stuff like that. But for me, I don't really see any big reason for them to really go up a lot. Okay, so British pound, I think we have a better chance for it to sell, will be the better choice. Okay, if you ask me, Joe, okay, market already break out. Should I chase or not? I mean, I never really recommend chasing. All right. So if you really want to if you're patient, you don't mind getting not getting in the market, you want to have a better entry. All right, why don't you just wait somewhere around here, 1.33? All right, 1.331, this kind of level. So by waiting, all right, if the market go down straight down, of course you will miss the sell opportunity, because the market never go up. But I mean, if you talk about selling here and selling here, which is one and two, I think the point number two will be a better choice, in my opinion. All right. But of course, they may never come up back to here as well. All right. So this is a give and take. Okay. But the best place for us to enter should have been 1.331. All right, you got my point. So I think going forward, I think market will be a little bit downward bias against British pound, in my opinion. And especially euro. Okay, there's nothing really so fantastic about euro as well. They same thing. Their economy is not really like, all of a sudden they are really like doing very well. Not like that as well. So this whole move up again, right? Just everything is based on this tariff news. All right, tariff news. So now is a de-escalation going on right now. So I think what's gonna happen is market will likely to go lower from there, in my opinion. All right. So I'm expecting further downside as well. I am particularly looking for more bearishness on euro, actually. All right. Euro as a region, they are not really doing well fundamentally. All right. So I would prefer to more bearish on euro. Okay. Another one is Aussie and New Zealand. Okay. Aussie and New Zealand. Okay. Aussie and New Zealand is slightly different, like as I always want to mention, all right, because they consider like a commodity currency. So, they may not be dropping as much as like British pound or euro, in my opinion. All right. So I'm expecting if you want to short against if you want to short against US dollar, okay, maybe you may want to so-called um you may want to like left this Aussie and New Zealand out from the market. All right, don't touch them if you want to short. Focus on especially euro instead. Okay, so that's my idea. All right. So I'm expecting these fellas to go down further, especially euro. I hope you got my point, huh? Okay, another one is gold. Okay, Go also same thing. Okay, Go is they are acting like a sort of like a crisis insurance. Okay, Go is as a crisis insurance. Whenever the crisis hit, right, gold price tend to go higher. Okay, one of the reason not because of like gold is against US or it's not like that. It's because of that one is in something happened. Gold is like a safe haven kind of like a they have a capability like that. All right. So that's the reason why gold was really going up. Okay. The recent go up is basically is one of the one of the reasons. Also, same thing is a tariff. All right. So now people start to talk about no more tariff per se. All right. Of course, we cannot see what is the future hold, but as of right now, now it's a de previously was escalation. Now it's a de-escalation going on. Right. So basically, gold is coming down is because of that. Okay. So put it this way, no surprise lah. Put it this way. Okay. So gold I will say that I think they may be like they may have a bit of pullback in my opinion. Like as you can see from my screen, all right, I will be looking for a buy, all right, but I won't be looking for a buy so at this price because I think gold may have a bit more room for them to go down in my opinion. Because like what you can see here, this whole run up from this like a 3,000 to 3,400 near to 3,500 is basically is all is on tariff scared. All right. So basically, the because of that, the market is like now this escalation is going on. I think market may have a little bit of downward pressure in my opinion. So gold, if you want to buy, I think you need to wait a little bit longer at the lower price. Okay, so gold now, what they are doing right now is basically they are trying to retouch this level. All right, then they have a few resistant nearby. We have basically we have a one here, we have a resistant two here, and we have a resistant three here. All right, so basically, if you want to short it down, we have so many level that they can, short it down from. So, uh, what I will suggest is that I will not suggest you to may not suggest you to short now because market is already touched a support level. Maybe you may want to look away from this region for the potential, same back down again. All right. So gold is not really bullish at this moment. All right, because of the tariff thing. Okay, just keep in mind, the market moved so much on Monday. US market haven't even start, right? Because for US it's basically the Sunday night. For us it's the Monday morning, right? So basically the whole move can be a bit too speculative as well. All right, because all is just news and noise only. So please also need to be very, very careful. All right, any news can really, any bad news can shoot back the gold as well. So my suggestion is that definitely not in the good time to sell. All right, as of right now, not in the good time to sell. And I think if you want to sell away from the higher level, will be the better choice in my opinion. All right, so gold we need to be careful. All right, I think they might do a bit of a pullback further down, likely in my opinion, because of the whole, this whole run up recently is all done by tariff issue. All right, go in the longer run. All right, in the longer run, it stay bullish. All right, they have a long uptrend that they have already established. So the moment they touch to very strong support level, I think they will start to go back up higher. All right. So immediate term, I would say, um, you know, you don't long go at this moment. All right. I think we should wait. All right. So this on gold. All right. So far, I just want to mention that I am really looking at euro, euro on the downside. Okay. I hope you got my hint now. All right. Okay. Another one that I'm looking at. All right. Another one that I'm looking really, really been looking at is this guy. All right. Those inner circle in member will know. All right. I have been and I have a shot on this guy. All right. I have been saying, right, there's a high potentiality of Japanese yen going to be weakened. All right. So that means Japanese yen get weakened. Like for example, for this case, it's mean, of course, Japanese yen price will go down, right? If the Japanese yen weaken, what will happen? Of course, US dollar JPY such as they will go up higher. Okay, so I have already taken one profit today evening already. I have a position last week. I have been shorting around here. All right, then this today really go up and take my profit level already. So I have closed my position with profit. All right. I am actually waiting for another round for me to enter again. So of course, we need to do a little bit of technical analysis. All right, whether should I short here, or should I short here on Japanese yen? And should I short here on Japanese yen or not? Something like that. We need to look into some technical play here. But as far as the direction is concerned, I'm expecting Japanese yen to drop a lot, aka US dollar Japanese to go up a lot. Okay, you got my point, huh? I talk in the Japanese yen we need to automatically convert it to US dollar JPY 10. Okay, so I'm expecting this week, to me, the main focus, all right, main focus is basically this US dollar JPY. All right, US dollar JPY long, aka JPY short. Okay, another guy that I'm looking at is also Canadian. All right, Canadian also roughly slightly similar. All right, I'm expecting Canadian dollars to drop a little bit. All right, Canadian dollar to drop a little bit, aka US dollar Canadian to go up in a way. All right, not really a strong one, but not really a strong one as like Japanese yen. But I also expect this guy will drop a little bit more in my opinion. So this week I'm looking for Euro short, US dollar JPY on potential upside, and US dollar Canadian on potential upside as well. All right, so this is a thing, and another one is US market. Okay, US market is I think the market will likely to drift higher. All right, not really like I'm expecting market to go up. It's not really like how to say um recommended per se, but I'm expecting market to go up a lot higher for the timing, in my opinion. You see, this whole sell down this whole sell down is created by this tariff thingy, right? Tariff thing they also, you see, now they are almost so-called recover almost everything back already. All right, so I'm expecting this guy will do a bit of do a this they will do a final push to here this level. So I think the market will likely to go up from here further, in my opinion. All right, so not really so strongly so, but I think I'm expecting they will drift up higher, in my opinion. Okay, another guy is Hong Kong. Hong Kong is I'm also pretty bullish on them because of the tariff thingy. I have a previous wrong the last round previously already take some profit already. So I'm expecting also similar things to happen in Hong Kong. Okay, so overall stay on the buy side only, especially on China and the Hong Kong market at this moment. Okay, so we have a bit of risk on condition going on. That's why in my Facebook post I written that I have a risk on, right? Then I also give a warning that gold and silver a bit, or I mentioned that it's on the neutral tone. So at least do not buy it. Okay, so far is correct, but of course today is only Monday, right? Of course anything can happen at this moment. All right, so this on them. Let me see what else do we have here. Okay, another one is energy. All right, energy. Okay, another one is important. Okay, not only this, okay, I think in general, energy, all those things will do slightly better. All right, because previously all this energy, all those things sell down because same thing, tariff. All right, because they are expecting less consumption, less activities, so that they are expecting the energy demand will drop. So they sell down hard. So now tariff is a little bit de-escalating already. So that's the reason why they are going up higher. So not only crude oil. All right, not only crude oil, actually we have other things that are really doing well as well. All right, well, namely is this guy, the this natural gas. Okay, in fact, natural gas, I want to buy this guy. You see, the market was going up and up. Actually, I want to buy somewhere around here, and the market didn't come back. All right. So what to do? For me, as of right now, I'm still waiting. All right. Hopefully, they will come back and I will look for a buy somewhere around here. All right. I do not really want to chase this time around. All right. So if let's say the Nasdaq come back down, of course, it's good for me. All right. I will wait what the market does somewhere around here. All right. So it's like wait for some kind of bounce from this region, then I will try to buy back in. Okay. So another one is BTC. All right, BTC, I have been talking about the bullishness. All right, if you follow me long enough in my Telegram, in my Facebook, right, I have been talking about BTC bullishness. All right, so BTC have been really doing very well. All right, BTC have been doing very well. I think now maybe it's like you can see some sort of like kind of pin bar, this kind of thing. I think they may want to pull back down a little bit, but doesn't mean that they're gonna have a very big sell down. I don't think so. This not gonna happen. So what will likely to happen is just a support and resistance play. Since so much people are joining on the long, right? Maybe they want to swing down to, you can call it take profit, right? So this kind of thing they will let it come here. To me, it's also a good time for you to wait again for another round of entry. All right. So Bitcoin also a little bit take it slow. All right. I am expecting market to a little bit pull back down in my opinion. All right. So for the Bitcoin, you can use this website Velos, which is a free website. All right. Then you can use good indicator. Basically, these are free indicators. All of them are all of them are free. All right. So pretty much Bitcoin already touched the resistance. That's why they are coming back down. Right. So where can they go to? Of course, they can go to the support to test it out. Right. One of the obvious support is somewhere around here, 100,000 level. All right. So let it come back down a little bit first. All right. Let it come back down a little bit first. And you also can see from here. All right. You also can see from here, since this candle, you can see something nice here. Since this candle, you see the CVD, which is the aggressiveness on the market is really dropping already. Instead, the CVD is going to the negative term. So that means when there is so-called even though the price is so-called going up higher, actually there's not much force coming in to sort of like buy in the market. So I think there's a very very telling or very good very warning telling that market is getting a bit weak now. Okay, so I don't think that they will really sell all the way down like this. I don't think so. All right, but at least they can go to some support level. So Bitcoin, maybe if you're in the profit, all right, take some profit and wait again. For me, I actively trade Ethereum. All right, I have 2 round of profit taking already. So I will wait for another round for market to come down, and from there we will try to enter again. So no hurry. Okay, don't chase. Okay, don't chase. Market, our job is to, as a trader, our job is to wait before the market move happen. And a lot of traders do that another way around. They don't wait and they don't let the market to unfold. They only come back in when the market have already moved ready. And then they will say, oh, should I long here or not? Should I long here or not? I mean, nobody know, right? But most of the time, by chasing the market, of course, market will make sure they are to swing these people out first. So this is what the trading is. So we have to be there before the setup and fall. All right. So I'm thinking they may likely to pull back a little bit potentially. Okay. Maybe to 100,000 level. Now it's 100,000 for 104,000, right? 104,000, maybe to 100,000 level first. Okay. So take it slow. Or on another crypto that you can look into is this website Orient Terminal. All right, you can go into the setting. You can load up the tick sort of like a display TICK, and what I normally use is that I switch it to the highest tick. So what they are trying to tell me is that in the last 1 hour, which are the so-called counter or crypto coins that most traded. You can see, the in the last hour, the Modang is one of the last so-called heavily traded. This is Modang is basically um is a meme coin. All right. So basically, you can see they have a lot of things going on actually already. So it's good to pay attention to that. And if it really does, you can have a good, like a bit of a like opportunity to exploit this move. Okay. So pay attention. Maybe you can check every 1 hour or so. If once any new coins that really pop up on the like 1, 2, 3 levels, it is worth your attention. Okay. All right. So to conclude, I think the tariff de-escalations is here. All right. So market will likely to go up a lot higher. All right. Especially, like stock market, this kind of stuff. All right. And previously, due to the tariff issue, everybody is dumping the US dollars, right? So I think it's about to make a U-turn. So Example like US dollar coming stronger mean, for example, like US dollar Canadian can go up higher, US dollar Japanese yen I already mentioned, hint hint, and can also go up higher. All right. Another one, because of the same thing, US dollar is going to rise higher. Items such as like GU can go lower. Another one is, of course, another one is also EU and also go a lot lower. All right. So that's about it. This whole week, I'm just managing on these two major setups only. Try my best to exploit the move and hopefully try to make money out of it. Okay, so any questions so far, gentlemen? You can type it in. And if you are watching this, do me a favor. You can press like. You can share this video. All right. If you're watching from the YouTube, also you can comment, and of course you can share it in your Facebook or anywhere you want as well. All right. Any questions so far, gentlemen? A good trader is like a good trader is like like watching the market, like watching the movie that he or she have already watched. That means, for example, if you already watched a movie, you know the plot, right? Same thing here. If a person have already prepared very well, all right, like let's say he prepared very well over the weekend, right? Now whatever happening right now is he already know already. Nothing surprise him. Nothing supposes to surprise him because he already know all the potential outcome already. So that should be the good trading that every trader should prepare and plan into. Okay. So guys, okay, I think that's about it. And yeah, I have already shared what I'm looking at and what are the likely potential movement of this week. All right, this week will be very fun. Right, we have a lot of news coming up. Start from tomorrow. Okay, so all the best and yeah, have a great week ahead, everyone. Thank you very much.